Very warm welcome to all the lovely kids of class 3 over there. Today we are going to read and understand an interesting lesson from your English book, that is Marigold. Let's see which lesson we are going to read today. So here you can see a slide showing the name of your lesson. The name of your lesson is The Enormous Turnip. Here I would like to tell you the meaning of enormous, as it might be difficult for you. The meaning of enormous is huge, very big or large in size. But before beginning the lesson, I would like you to do some warm-up exercise. For that, I would like to ask you some simple questions. Let's see which is our first question. Here comes your slide number 1. Here you can see the pictures of some vegetables. But where are their names? Yes. You have to identify the vegetables and write their names in your notebook. Write their names correctly. You can take help from your textbooks, magazines, charts, etc. And what's next? Here comes some vegetables. Can you see the picture of some vegetables on the screen? But they are colorless. They all are colorless. Now what you have to do is draw these in your drawing books and make them colorful. Also, don't forget to write their names. Let's begin the lesson. The enormous turnip. The enormous turnip. First, I will read out the lesson for you so that you may know the correct pronunciation of all the words. The enormous turnip. Once upon a time, an old man planted some turnip seeds. The turnip seeds grew. The turnip seeds grew and grew. I want to pull up the enormous turnip, said the old man. The old man pulled and pulled, but he could not pull up the enormous turnip. An old woman came. I want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old man. I will help you, said the old woman. The old man and the old woman pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. A boy came. We want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the old woman. I will help you, said the boy. The old man and the old woman and the boy pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. A girl came. We want to pull up that enormous turnip, said the boy. I will help you, said the girl. The old man and the old woman and the boy and the girl pulled and pulled. Up came the enormous turnip. We will help you to eat the enormous turnip, said the old woman and the boy and the girl. And they did. Let's go and understand the lesson now. So students, what is a turnip? Turnip is actually a root vegetable that grows underground. So, once there was an old man. He planted some turnip seeds. What is a seed? A seed is the basic unit of a plant. So he planted some turnip seeds. But what happens? The seeds grew. Day by day, the seeds grew. They grew and they formed an enormous turnip that is very huge in size. A day came when the old man decided to root out the turnip from the ground. So he started to pull out the enormous turnip. He tried all his might, but was unsuccessful. He could not succeed. Then, on seeing the old man, an old woman came. She offered him to help. They both together started to pull out the turnip from the ground, but could not do so. On seeing both of them working very hard, suddenly a boy came there. The old woman and the old man asked the boy to help them. The boy agreed to this. He also started pulling the enormous turnip with them. This time, the old man and the old woman and the boy pulled the turnip from the ground, but they could not do so, as you know that the turnip was very huge in size. Suddenly, a girl came over there. Can you see a girl in red dress in the picture? Yes. Then what happens? The old man and the old woman and the boy asked the girl to help them to pull out the enormous turnip from the ground. The girl also agreed to that. Now they all four, who are they? The old man, the old woman, the boy and the girl, they all together in a team started to pull up the turnip from the ground. And guess what happens? They succeeded this time. They all were very happy as the enormous turnip came out from the ground. "We will help you to eat the enormous turnip," said the old woman. At the end, they all enjoyed the turnip together. So here is the end of your story. Dear children, here I would like to ask you, what do we learn from the story? Or what is the moral of the story? Yes, collaboration. That means teamwork. If we work together, we can do anything. Let's see which were the new words in this lesson. And the new words were enormous, turnip, old man, old woman, and pulled. Let's learn the meaning and usage of these new words now. The first word was enormous. Can you see the enormous hat in the picture? You can write the sentence, "My friend has an enormous hat." What's this? Obviously, this is the turnip. What is the meaning of turnip? A turnip is a round root. It is a kind of vegetable that is grown underground. You can write the sentence, "Turnip is my favorite vegetable." An old man. An old man is an elderly male person. You can write the sentence. If you wish a good advice, consult an old man. Here we can see the picture of an old woman. An old woman is an elderly female person. And you can write the sentence, I helped an old woman to cross the road. The last one is pull. As you can see in the picture, the boy is trying to move the cart towards himself. So what is the meaning of pull? To move something towards ourselves. The sentence can be, the boy is trying to pull the cart with all his might. At the end, I would like to say, keep learning, children, and thank you for watching the videos. For more such videos, like and subscribe the channel.